Plaintiff Michelle Lindsay is suing her ex-boyfriend, Frank Ewing, for unpaid loans. Michelle says she is pregnant with the defendant's twins, and he not only refuses to deal with Michelle, but he filed a bogus restraining order against her. However, Frank says the reason he filed a restraining order is because Michelle won't leave him or his kids alone, and he accuses the plaintiff of showing up at his job and attacking his current girlfriend.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Jeanine Pirro presiding. You may be seated.
Michelle Lindsay is suing Frank Ewing, her ex-boyfriend, for unpaid loans and emotional distress. How are you today, Michelle?
I'm okay, thank you.
You're okay. You're not great.
No, ma'am.
What's the matter?
I'm sorry. This has been really kind of hard. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's give her a tissue.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What'd you do?
Was not.
Nothing? Talk to me, Michelle.
I met Frank in 2008. I was auditioning for the TV show The Biggest Loser, and they were holding auditions at the club that he works at.
Okay.
I am 13 weeks pregnant with his twins, and on Friday, he filed a bogus restraining order against me and my daughters. I have one that's 14 and one that's 10. And I believe he filed a restraining order in retaliation for me filing for my money to get my money that he owes me back.
Okay, Michelle, you're 13 weeks pregnant?
Yes, ma'am.
With twins?
Yes, ma'am.
You sure they're his?
Yes.
How'd you meet her?
As she was saying, at the club that I work with.
And then you started going out, you liked her?
No, ma'am. That was not it.
Is she pregnant with your kids?
Legend. She said she is. I don't know. I haven't had any paperwork.
Well, you kind of liked her if there's even a possibility that they're yours.
We hit it off after a while. After, 3 months or so, we were just talking, and there was nothing. It was strictly platonic for a while.
So you jumped into bed. Then it wasn't platonic anymore.
One night, yes.
One night?
Yes, one night we did.
One night. One night?
One night we did.
Your Honor, we have been seeing each other since this club.
Okay, so why is he getting a restraining order? Talk to me, Michelle.
On New Year's Eve, I sent him a text message at the club asking him if he was working. He said yes. Then I said, can I come up? And he said, sure, you can do whatever you want to do. When I get there, there's a white woman who's sitting right there where I usually sit. He tells me at that point, this is the woman that I'm seeing. And I asked her, I said, you know that I'm 2 months pregnant, right? And she says, yes, congratulations. I asked her to, I said, can we go talk? So we went into the bathroom to go talk, Your Honor.
You and she go and talk?
She and I went into the bathroom to go talk. I asked her, what are you doing? You know I'm 2 months pregnant, and you know that it's a high-risk pregnancy. You know that I need his help. What are you doing? She said, she didn't really care, and that if I was a black woman who couldn't hold her man, that's my problem. And I punched her.
You punched her?
I punched her. I punched her, and we got into it. And that's why I was...
Now I know why there was a restraining order, okay? All right?
But Your Honor, after this incident, this was New Year's Eve, I haven't had anything to do with him. That was with her. I haven't had anything to do with him at all.
What's your deal, Frank?
All right, like she was saying that, yeah, we did meet at the club. So we started hanging out for about a month or two.
Okay.
I helped her move. I did the whole moving for her.
Okay.
I gave her money to move in.
Did he give you money?
I gave her money to help.
No, he did not give me money to move in.
Is he lying?
Yes, he is. He did not give me money to move in. I had first and last. I'm a teacher, a high school teacher. I have a salary.
You're a high school teacher?
Yes, ma'am. And I also own a magazine.
You decked somebody in the ladies' room?
I did.
And we had a conversation in December. And therefore, I told her then that I had a friend that I was seeing. And a girlfriend? A girlfriend.
Say it.
A girlfriend.
Did he say that?
No, ma'am.
Did he say he had a friend?
A friend.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I told her I had a friend I was speaking with, I was talking to, and that nothing would ever happen between us.
Meaning Michelle.
Meaning Michelle, yes. And
she says to you, look, I'm pregnant. What do you say?
Well, she told me that probably about 3 weeks before then.
All right, so 3 weeks you hit her with, hey, I got another girl. I'm not interested.
Yes.
So she says, I'm pregnant with twins.
I said, okay, well, I will be with you to go through this pregnancy with you. It don't mean we have to be together. Her thing is she looks beyond that and she pushed toward a marriage. You know, she's a very pushy lady. She's a very, go-getter. She's very smart. And what she wants then. She don't want to go step by step to step, you know, everything from step one to step 4.
It's hard to go step by step
it
when
is
you
if
got
you want
2 babies
something.
in your stomach.
Well, that was before then. I had stopped talking to her a month
You should
prior
have
to
gone
that.
step by step by step and
Well, we
decided
did.
whether or not you wanted to risk having 2 babies in her stomach. Then what?
Then when he filed the restraining order,
What a shame.
I haven't had a chance to go to court on it yet. I was getting my daughter ready to go for the inauguration with her high school trip. I was arrested on Friday night and I was put in jail. And then when I came back to work on Tuesday, I was asked to give up my keys and my laptop and to leave the high school immediately.
What is your version of the fight with this girl?
I told her about my girlfriend and everything. So when she walks to the club, she comes and say hello. I'm like, hello. She talks very soft. So I'm putting my ear down, like trying to hear her what she's saying. And when I'm putting my hand out, she's caressing my face. She's rubbing on my arms and everything, knowing this lady's right here. I said, Michelle, this is who this person is. This person is who Michelle. So Michelle said, she looked at her, she's like, oh, okay. So she asked her to speak with her. So they proceed to go to the restroom or go towards the back. Mm-hmm. All right. That time, one of her friends came in, the lady I'm speaking with. One of her friends came over. I said, go to the ladies' restroom. Make sure everything's okay in there. You know. So she went in there, and that's when she came in there, found out all the tussle and the hair pulling and all the hitting.
Well, no, not hearsay. What did you see?
I didn't see any of that. And when I came back, as she was coming back towards me, she stood by me. I asked, what happened? What's going on? She was like, nothing. I see her hair all flustered.
Her hair?
Yes, her
Michelle.
hair. Michelle
Where's
hair.
the other woman?
The other one was still back there talking to her friend. I guess she was explaining what was up with her friend. So I walked over to the other young lady. She followed me. And as I was talking to her, she reached and grabbed the other young lady. I grabbed her away from her and I escorted her out the door.
When you say she started to go after the other woman, what does that mean?
She's reaching over me, grabbing her. She's reaching over me.
Did she touch her in front of you?
Yes, she did. She grabbed her by her arm and bruised it up very well.
You're in between the two of them, and she's bruising up. This
looking.
Pregnant woman is bruising. No, you said she reached past you.
Yeah, she reached over me. I'm looking at the lady in front of me.
How long is her arm? Her arm can't get over
She can get over around me. Yes, she can.
Baloney. And the fact that you got a restraining order against her because she's moaning about this other woman that you sit next to you when she's pregnant and you say, this is my woman now? What? Be a man. Straighten it out with her. You don't need to take her to court to get a restraining order. There's a manly way to say to a woman, no, I don't want to be involved with you. You're lovely. I got into bed with you. Yes, I made you pregnant. But you know what? You're not really for me. You don't get a restraining order against her for hogwash.
We said that, Your Honor.
What are you suing him for?
Your Honor, I'm suing him. Frank asked me to help him pay his car loan off and that he would pay me back. So I paid that. That was
How much?
It was $900 and...
Did you get anything signed?
Yes, I have the sign. I have my signature. They gave me the title and I have his car keys.
The car keys?
Yes, it's all part of it.
All right, let's see. You borrowed $914, Frank, from Michelle?
No, ma'am.
Payment made to Title Bucks, payment made on behalf of Frank, Howard, Ewing, customer paid, Michelle, Lindsay. What, did she just get up one day and say, gee, I think I'll go pay for Frank's car?
No, ma'am.
Why is she paying for your car?
Because she want to buy me, Your Honor.
Okay. We're not even going there. What about the rent?
He was unable to pay portions of his rent, so he would borrow money for rent.
Did you get anything in writing from him?
No, ma'am.
Why not? You're a teacher. Get smarter.
I should have. I didn't expect this at all.
How do I know you gave him $1,130 for rent?
Your Honor, my daughters were both there. I have a 10-year-old.
You have statements from them?
No, my 10-year-old is here.
All right, let's bring her out. What about the rent, Frank?
She didn't give me any money for no rent.
Do you have any proof that you gave him money?
My daughter was with me. I took her with me to meet with him at IHOP.
Hi, what's your name?
Milan.
Milan? What a pretty name.
Thank you.
How old are you?
10.
Okay, do you know what it means to tell the truth?
Yes.
What happens when you don't tell the truth?
Bad things happen.
Very good. And who do you get into trouble with if you don't say the truth?
Her.
Your mom says that you knew something about money going from her to Frank. Do you know Frank?
Yes.
When did you meet Frank?
The night when she was trying to audition. For
Oh,
the
you were with her
Days
that first night?
Yeah, me and my sister.
Okay. And did you ever see Frank after that?
Yeah.
When? Or how many times?
About like 50 bajillion.
Jillian. Court takes judicial notice that means a lot. All right. Did he ever come to where you live?
Yeah.
Do you like Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to tell me about money and Frank? What do you know?
We were at IHOP. My mom, we were sitting there. She wanted to go visit her student. So I ordered, and then he came in, and my mom, they were sitting there and talking, and I offered him some of my food. And then after we ate, we went outside, and I went and sat in the car, and they were talking for a little bit, and then I saw my mom hand him some money, and then
How do you know it was money?
Because I can see it was green and it was kind of a bundle.
Yeah. And what did he do?
And he said thank you. They gave each other a hug. I think I saw a kiss. And then they went in the car, and then my mom drove back home.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can leave now, sweetheart. I don't want you contacting this man. I don't want you anywhere near him.
I don't.
You know,
yes.
It's over. Don't you ever give your hard-earned money, you're a single mother, to a man again. Ever. And you know what, Frank? As far as this court is concerned, you could be a man. You're a big man. You're a strong man. And you can make a decision to pull that restraining order. You can always reinstitute it if there is another time, another issue, another look. But be a man and withdraw it. She's got too much going. She's pregnant with your kids. It's New Year's Eve. Another woman says, you can't keep my man or your man or whatever it is with a racial component to it. What do you expect her to do? I don't justify it. It was wrong. It was wrong. It was wrong. And more than that, it was stupid. You got too much to risk.
I agree.
Her lawsuit against you is granted in all regards except for emotional distress. This is emotional distress, but not the kind of emotional distress that the law anticipates and covers. Be a man, Frank, and withdraw the restraining order. Verdict for the plaintiff.